Welcome back, Rockford. I'm Logan Lewandowski.
And I'm Paige Johnson. On this episode of Beyond the Rock, we'll be taking a look at some of the amazing people here in our community, such as the Art Leaders program here at the high school.
We will also be highlighting the Winter Wishes program, as well as the Guard family, who traveled across the world to expand their family. All this and more on Beyond the Rock News.
Here at Rockford, we have so many great groups and programs to be involved in.
That's right, one of those groups being the newly created Art Leaders class.
These amazing students work with the Special Needs program to help with not only their art skills, but also in having the most positive high school experience.
I got a chance to see firsthand that they really do enjoy hanging out with their classmates, as well as creating some new art along the way.
Eyes up front, we're going to start the next project.
The Art Leaders class.
Period, put it back on that back table.
This class is 3 years old, and it is growing with more and more kids willing to work each year.
It combines students with cognitive impairments. It also has students on the autism spectrum, and then we also have gen ed kids who are interested in maybe being educators or special education teachers later after high school.
The atmosphere in this room is glowing with talent every day.
The gen ed kids, the kids that are interested in education, possibly careers after high school, they are kind of working alongside the students with the cognitive impairments and the students on the autism spectrum to kind of create art.
The gen ed kids in this class have a real passion for teaching and just love working with these kids.
I know high school can be really stressful, and this class you come in and all the kids are so happy to be here and so eager to learn something new and make friends. So you just walk into this class and it's like a weight off your shoulders, and it always helps me get in a good mood.
This has been Logan Lewandowski leaving you with this.
It's just a hidden gem of a class, and I'm really looking forward to spreading the word about the class and knowing this, letting students know it's offered here and how amazing it is.
It's such an amazing thing we have at the high school.
It's great to see the love and compassion we all share for each other. I've always wanted to be an artist. Maybe I'll join.
Coming up next, we'll be diving into the traditional Winter Wishes Day, and later, Hannah Butzer will give more information on a family that has opened their home to adoption.
This is Ben. He is awesome. Everything he does, I do. I go to school just like him. I go to class just like him. I get strong just like him. I play basketball just like him. So remember, somebody's always watching. Be someone to look up to. Practice sportsmanship.
Logan, maybe I could wish you some art supplies for your new hobby through our Winter Wishes program.
That would be great. Every year, each student is able to make a wish for themselves, their classmates, or staff members to help create a more positive and supportive environment.
For the past 3 years, the Renaissance Club has worked very hard to grant every wish possible, from hats to gift cards and even donuts. You name it, and they'll try to make it happen.
Beyond the Rocks, Jenna Hankins was able to cover Granting Day.
Okay everyone, so it's today's Winter Wishes Day, and we are delivering our first wish, and we have to go to the Freshman Center. So we're on our way. Wish us luck. Happy wishing!
For the third year in a row, Rockford Student Council is back to granting wishes. For those who didn't hear about last year's mishaps,
I don't really like Ohio State.
Rockford Student Council is back to redeem themselves.
Yeah.
Go blue, baby! Go blue!
These hardworking individuals set out to make this day amazing, even though we had all of the snow days in the way of the planning.
Oh, a wish. Yeah? What is it? I don't know. You have for a manicure.
This year, Rockford Student Council got an abundance of donut orders.
We are on our way to Krispy Kreme to get 48 dozen donuts for teachers and friends that wished for each other on our wish granting day.
Woo! Let's do this!
Students' reactions made this great day even more memorable.
Right now, famous.
Thank you now.
Thank you. Right? Famous.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Perfect. Go thinking about any coffee.
From Anonymous? I don't know him. Alright. Oh, dang! That's a really nice microphone.
A special thanks to Mrs. Abram and her hardworking team for making this day amazing. This has been Jenna Hankins with Beyond the Rock, signing off.
Winter Wishes is such an amazing tradition we have here at the high school. It can mean a lot to those in a time of need.
It really is great. I can't wait for this year's granting day.
Me as well. Hopefully I get those art supplies. After the break, Hannah Butzer has more details on the Guards and their new addition to their family.
Life is full of fun things, like music. It's also about taking care of your responsibilities and keeping up with your health. You wouldn't do this while driving, so why would you do this?
Although there are many outstanding groups of people within our school, there's even more in our local community. Rockford residents of the Guard family felt like something was missing in their lives. After exploring their options, they came to their final conclusion: adoption. A young girl from China in need of a home and a family in need of their missing piece.
About 2 years ago, the Guard family felt like something was missing. And one option was adopting.
Had stumbled on something called the Bamboo Project, which is specific to waiting children with Down syndrome who are waiting to be adopted. And so at our first home study, we told our adoption worker that we were really thinking we were going to go international and do the Bamboo Project. So we decided we were going to do domestic infant adoption.
Adoption was the solution, but they had a long road ahead of them.
The caseworker came here 3 or 4 times, and we had visits at the office, and we had to do independent interviews, we had to have reference checks, criminal background checks, obviously.
And we knew we wanted a child with Down syndrome at that point, and so Bethany Christian Services, the adoption worker, and then a couple of their team members filtered through the system, and they just found Ellie for us.
She's 3 years old.
Yeah.
And she was left on the front steps of an orphanage 3 years ago, and so they assigned her a name and a date of birth. We were told that she's quiet, but our house is nothing but craziness, so hopefully she can adjust to that.
The Guard family has been fortunate enough to have fundraisers to support them.
We just received our official letter of acceptance, which is really exciting because that means China is agreeing that we can adopt her.
Hopefully, Ellie should come home this fall to make their family complete. This has been Lauren Lewis with Beyond the Rock, signing off.
I'm so happy for the Guards and the amazing new addition to their family.
It's great that they're able to provide Ellie with a family and a loving home. We're not only thankful for the Guards, but for everyone who makes this town remarkable.
Like we said, there are so many outstanding people that make up this community.
Don't forget, Saturday is student night at the hockey game. They'll be giving out free t-shirts and pizza to all the students.
Thank you for tuning in to this week's edition of Beyond the Rock News. Once again, I'm Logan Lewandowski.
And I'm Paige Johnson. Have a great weekend, Rockford.